Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share my experiences using cruelty-free skincare and makeup on mature skin. Today's video is a collaboration with my friend Wendy from the channel My Life Wendy. If you don't already watch Wendy, please go check out her channel. I'll have the link down below. She is just so down to earth and relatable, and she has this warmth that just shows through on her videos. She's just a pure spirit, and she does a lot of reviews of clean beauty, and a lot of times it's brands that you just don't see a lot of people talking about, even in the clean beauty community. So it's really great if you're interested in clean beauty to go there and hear some of her reviews and see how things have worked for her. I know that's what I do. I'm just now starting to really get into clean beauty and learn more about it, and there's a lot to learn. And I go to Wendy and I watch her videos and get some ideas about what to try. So I can't wait to see what she does with this video, and I can't wait to tell you about the products that I use today. What we decided to do, because we are both interested in clean beauty, is a full face of clean beauty. Let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is it's kind of a combination skincare and makeup. It's from Tatcha. It's Tatcha The Pearl. Now, Tatcha describes this as an underlight and eye treatment. They say that you can see immediate results and then other results over time. And I think all of that is true from my experience of using this for about a year now. It does give some immediate lightening under the eyes. It has some pearl pigments in it that really lighten up and illuminate under your eye. And then it's got some great ingredients: hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, just some great plumping, moisturizing ingredients that over time will help that skin under your eyes to become healthier and stronger. I want to look and see here what I wrote down so I don't forget to tell you anything about it. Oh, it's got silk powder also. Silk powder just really is a unique ingredient, something that you would expect Tatcha to use in their products, but not many other brands. And it just really gives it a lot of soothing under here. And there's also some really nice plant extracts. So I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It's a staple in my routine, and I love it. Next, I have two primers that I used. These are both from First Aid Beauty. This is the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, and I use this one on the outer edges of my face like I usually do. And then down the center, more here and on the edges here, I use this one. This is the Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. I love using these two together. I think they're both great primers, and I think they both do a great job for me. The Pores Be Gone really does minimize my pores and bring down that shine in the center of my face. And then the Coconut Skin Smoothie gives me a little bit of illumination and smoothing and moisture out here on the edges of my face where I need it. Now for my foundation today, I started to use my KUSH Tinted Face Oil, but that product does tend to stick to dry patches that I don't even know I have sometimes. And right now I have dry patches I definitely know I have. I get some dryness and flaking even though I have oily skin because of the Retin-A I use. And this is the worst it's ever been, how it is right now. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but my forehead is flaky, my nose is flaky. Right here on the sides, I've got some flakiness. And I think a lot of it's because of how dry the area is here right now. We have the Santa Ana winds coming through, and they bring a lot of hot, dry air out of the deserts to the east of us. And our humidity level has been in single digits off and on for the last week or two, and today I think our humidity level was 4%. So I guess it's no wonder that I have dry, peeling skin. But I didn't want to use that KUSH foundation because of that. So what I did use instead was my Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. And this one I don't have the full size of. I had a sample of it that came in my Sephora Favorites Clean Beauty Kit, and I really liked it, but it didn't have quite the right shade for me. So what I did was I went to Sephora and I got some samples. And I got two shades. I had 3.5, which is Corsica. And then they gave me also shade 4, which is Bowen. And I'm wearing Corsica today. I think that's the best one for me. I think Bowen's a little bit too orangey and a little bit too deep for my skin tone. I really love this foundation. What I did today, though, is something I do with a lot of foundations. I sheared it out with a primer. I don't really like foundation. I don't like the way it sits on my skin. I don't like the way it settles into all my wrinkles and pores and kind of just cakes up on me usually. Any foundation does. But I've found that if it's a foundation that I kind of like in the first place, and then I shear it out some with some primer, I can really use it. And what I sheared out the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation today with was this. This is the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. This was in that little kit that I got from Sephora, the Clean Beauty kit. And I really like it under foundation. It's not a primer that I would wear every day like I do these without anything over top of it. It doesn't really do anything for my skin by itself, but it does sit very nicely under foundation, and it mixes beautifully with the Ilia foundation. For my concealer today, I used my Hello Fab Bendy Avocado concealer. I just used a very light touch of it under my eyes because even though when I don't have anything on, I don't see any dryness there, if I put anything under my eyes, besides the Tatcha The Pearl, anything else I put there usually brings out some crepiness and some dry, cracking looking skin under there. So I just use the slightest touch of this, especially since my skin does have that peeling going on right now. And it worked beautifully. I just tapped it in, and it did a little bit more concealing, a little bit extra concealing along with what the Pearl had done. And I was really happy with that. Then for my skin products, I used, for blush, the Bite Multistick in Cashew. This was also in that Clean Beauty kit from Sephora. And this shade, I feel like looks really pretty as a blush. It doesn't look, in the stick it just looks kind of brown, but on the skin it brings out kind of a red brown that I think looks really pretty as a blush, and it just complements perfectly what I used as my bronzer today. This is the RMS Buriti Bronzer, and it has that kind of reddish brown color to it too. So I have it underneath the Cashew from Bite Beauty. I think these two look so pretty together, very natural. They both have kind of a warmth that you don't see in the container that comes out on the skin. I just love them together. Then over top of those, I have just a slight touch of this. This is the Josie Maran. Let me get my glasses on so I can read the name of it for you. The Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer. This is just such a very subtle highlight. I put a tiny bit at the very tippy top of my cheekbones, above Cashew, and then the bronzer below, and I love these three together. These two came in that kit from Sephora, and then the RMS bronzer I bought myself. I wanted this Buriti bronzer for a long time, and I finally bought it in the spring sale at Sephora. Now my eyes, I have the Aether Beauty. Let me get the name right here. It's got a mouthful of a name. Aether Beauty Crystal Grid Gemstone Palette. This is the colors here. And this is an all shimmer palette, but some of the colors are a little more shimmery and glittery looking than others. And I can use some of them, like this one. This is the one I used today. This is the color Energy. And I can use this in my crease. It's a real pretty, here, this one here. It's a real pretty kind of a deep coppery color, which is what I've really been into this fall anyway. It's just a gorgeous color. I have that in my crease today. And then on my lid, I've got this color here. This is Amber. And it's a really pretty shimmery, but not glittery, just shimmery color. I really like that. And then in my inner corner highlight, I have this color. This is Diamond. I just have a little touch of that in the very inner corners. And then normally I wear an eyeliner in the waterline under my eyes. I usually wear a teal blue, a deep teal blue color. I have 2 or 3 of those, or a kind of a green blue color from Urban Decay, but that's not a clean beauty product, so I didn't use that today. Instead, what I used was this color Sapphire here in the center here. I just kind of smudged that under my eyes, just very lightly. Don't usually do that with shadow. That was kind of out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I kind of like the way it came out. Then for my lashes, I have my Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And this was also in that little kit from Sephora. And I just love this mascara. It's almost empty. I probably have a few more uses left in it, but I've used it a lot and I love it. It's got just a really unique brush. It has kind of the, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's got on one side a comb, like a little comb that you can put through to kind of separate and define and lengthen your lashes. Then on the other side, it has more of a traditional brush, like a bristle brush, to add some volume to your lashes. And I just think it's a beautiful formula. It's easy to use. It lasts. It doesn't flake. I'm not going to repurchase it right away because I do have another couple of minis open right now, and then I've got a couple of minis to use that I haven't opened yet. But after I get ready to buy another mascara, this is definitely on my list. Then, oh, forgot to mention my setting powder. I used also from that same little, if you can't tell, I was really pleased with that Sephora Clean Beauty Kit. I think it's a great value and it gives you a chance to try some amazing clean beauty products. This is from Lawless. This is the Seal the Deal Loose Setting Powder. And this little container for a setting powder is going to last me a very long time. Today, I just used the very lightest tap, tap, tap of it. And it really did set that concealer under my eyes without adding any dryness or accentuating any of that flakiness that I have. It didn't set any of that off. I was hesitant to use it, but I wanted to because of this video. I wanted to highlight it in a clean beauty video, but it didn't do anything with all that dryness I have going on. So I was very pleased about that. On my lips today, I have from Bite Beauty an Amuse Bouche lipstick in the color Maple. I love this color. It's very fall to me, it's kind of a maple, the maple leaf color after the leaves have turned that reddish color, and it's just a gorgeous color. I think it's a beautiful formula. I got 2 of these. I'll talk about these in my October purchases video, but I love this. I think Bite Beauty makes a great lipstick, and I think it's just a really comfortable color. I smudged it way out because it was a little bright on me, but I can wear it that way, just kind of really, you know, kind of tapped out and smudged out. And I just think it's really a nice formula, and I have another color that I'll be talking about in that purchases video, but I'm really, really glad I got those. Then this last product. This one is what I used on my eyebrows, and this brand causes me a lot of confusion when it comes to clean beauty status. When it comes to cruelty-free brands, it's usually pretty clear-cut. You can find out whether a brand is cruelty-free or not. There are some issues that come up from time to time. Some people consider a cruelty-free brand that's owned by an umbrella company that also owns not cruelty-free brands to not be cruelty-free. Some people think that if the brand is cruelty-free, it doesn't matter who owns them. But other than things like that, there really aren't a lot of murky areas when it comes to cruelty-free. And the opposite is true as far as I can tell when it comes to clean beauty. I find it very confusing trying to figure out how you determine what's a clean beauty brand and what isn't. I know it's based on ingredients. I know that there are lists of ingredients that are suspect as far as how they work on your skin, and I understand that, you know, clean beauty, the whole point is to try to use ingredients that won't harm your skin in any way. But it gets really confusing when you start looking at the lists of which ingredients are not clean, or which ingredients are toxic, or, you know, which ingredients are okay to use. Some brands seem to show up on everyone's lists of clean beauty products. They seem to use just natural, pure ingredients that no one's going to argue with. Other brands show up on some of the lists, they don't show up on others. It's just really kind of confusing if you watch different reviewers, if you go to different websites that sell clean beauty, if you read about different articles that have been written on clean beauty, you get a different story across the board, and I find it kind of confusing. I'm kind of struggling sometimes with that issue. The brand that I want to talk about today for my brows is one that says on their website it's very important to them to make clean products. It's important to them to not put anything harmful in their products. But they're the only one I see identifying them as clean beauty. I don't see anyone talking about them in the clean beauty community. I don't see them showing up on any websites that sell clean beauty products. They don't even show up as clean beauty on Sephora, and Sephora sells this brand. And the brand I'm talking about is Milk Makeup. Milk Makeup is definitely cruelty-free. Milk Makeup is definitely vegan. But other than their website, nobody identifies them as clean beauty. And I don't know why. I haven't been able to find anything that says why Milk Makeup isn't included in the clean beauty lists. I'm not sure. I could probably go through and read down the ingredients list and look up everything in the ingredients list, but I can't do that for every product I own. I really rely on reviews and websites and organizations that discuss these things, and I'm not hearing anyone talk about this except Milk Makeup themselves. So I don't know. But if I had had another clean beauty brow product to use, I probably would have used it just to avoid the whole confusion, but I didn't. I don't own anything else that falls under the clean beauty category for brows. So I did use this, and I love it, and I think it's a great brow gel. It's a fiber brow gel, and I just think it's wonderful, and I used it today, and I hope that doesn't throw off my whole full face of clean beauty, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. They say that's what they strive for, so I'm believing them. Anyway, that's it. That's my full face of clean beauty. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go watch Wendy's video. I'm sure she did a fantastic job on it. And check out her channel. She makes some fantastic videos, and I think you'll really enjoy it. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Just hit the subscribe button here at the bottom and ring that notification bell next to that so that you'll know when I post new videos. Bye for now.